Sometimes you get up there and you get yourself all tangled up and you can't get out and you just think, oh my God, I'm going to die up here.
We do some risky things, and there's definitely a lot of room for errors.
It takes an incredible amount of upper body strength to pull your body up. It looks easy as you see us climb, but it's quite difficult.
You have to be very careful. You have to know what you're doing. You can't take chances.
They're not afraid of heights and are stronger than your average athlete. This local dance troupe says they fill a unique niche in Chicago's large and famed dance community because they take their performances off of the ground. AMEBA Acrobatic and Aerial Dance is a group of talented dancers who skillfully use apparatuses like the trapeze, ropes, and silks to perform part of their routines in the air.
It's probably the most fun that you can have legally. It's a sense of freedom, and there's just this sense of weightlessness when you're on a bungee and it's bouncing you back up from the floor, or you're in the silks and you're flying back and forth.
AMEBA has performed more than 50 original works in their 10-year history in Chicago, both indoors and out. The idea of this hybrid dance style is not to do tricks like a circus performer or a gymnast, but to use the apparatuses in a fluid dance.
We dance all across the floor, but why not also take it up into the air and use all of the space? When you go see one of our performances, it's so multidimensional, and I think that adds to the excitement of the performance.
Members say that AMEBA is still somewhat of a hidden secret in Chicago, but once people see a show, they're hooked.
One of the things that's interesting to me is when we get done with a performance and I go out to see the people that have come to see the show, almost all of them say, oh my God, I want to try that.
It's contagious. I've heard people say that they just want to get up and move, and that's part of our mission. I want to see people move and create. I think that's what it is to be alive.
Because people can be so inspired after watching a show, AMEBA offers classes for both children and adults who want to learn the basics of aerial and acrobatic dance. We paid a visit to AMEBA's studio in the North Center neighborhood to learn the art of silks with instructor Danielle Garrison.
The basic thing that we start with in silks is climbing. Climbing is the hardest thing I feel like to do in silks.
Wow, that sounds really ambitious for the first time.
You're gonna do fine.
Danielle gives me a few pointers before we get started.
Make sure you hold on, make sure you know where your feet are, make sure you know where your hands are. Stay calm and breathe.
Okay, stay calm and breathe. I can do that.
Seems secure. How much weight does this hold?
This can hold, I think, up to 2 cars.
2 cars?
Yeah.
All right, I'm good.
You're good.
She instructs me to wrap my leg around the silk and flex my foot.
Reach your hands up, pull up, and try to step right on this foot. Good, nice, you have a nice step. Okay, now reach your hands up, try to bend your legs, and re-wrap, and step again. Nice, and straighten, pretty good.
As I try it on my own, I'm surprised I don't feel like I'm trying to defy gravity by pulling all of my body weight up on the silk. Instead, I feel more like a caterpillar, reaching up with my arms and having a steady base to push down with my feet.
The world looks pretty cool from up here.
To avoid silk burn, I was told to steadily walk my hands down the silk until I'm safely on the ground. So learning how to climb silks and to do a few tricks is doable for the average person, but it takes a lot more than a class to perform like the members in AMEBA.
Our dancers practice for hours on end to make it seamless and make it look so fluid that I think people may not realize everything that goes into making it work.